Hello! Welcome to Miss Susan's Garden of Reading. Have you ever wondered how some things came to be? Sometimes families have stories about their family's ways of doing things or how things came to be, and it's fun to listen to those stories. Today's book is called The First Strawberries, and it is a story about the Native Americans, a tribe called the Cherokees. And this story is retold by Joseph Bruchac, and the pictures are by Anna Vojtek. Long ago, when the world was new, the Creator made a man and a woman. The two of them were made at the same time so that neither would be lonesome. They married, and for a long time they lived together and were happy. Then one afternoon, the man came home from hunting. He was hungry, and he found that the woman had not yet begun to prepare their meal. Instead, she was out picking flowers. The man grew angry. "I'm hungry," he said in a cold voice. "Do you expect me to eat flowers?" Now the wife too became angry. She had picked these flowers to share their beauty with her husband. "Your words hurt me," she said. "I will live with you no longer." She turned to the west and began to walk toward the sun. Her husband followed, but her steps were too quick. He could not catch her. He called her name, but she could not hear him. He went as fast as he could go, but his wife was much faster. The sun watched the husband follow her. The sun saw how sorry the man was for how he spoke, and he took pity on him. "Are you still angry with your wife?" asked the sun. "No," said the man. "I was foolish to speak angry words, but I cannot catch her to tell her that I'm sorry." "Then I will help you," said the sun. The sun shone its light down on the earth in front of the woman. Where its light shone, raspberries grew up. The berries were ripe and looked good to eat, but the woman paid no attention to them and continued walking. The sun tried again. It shone down and blueberries grew. They glistened brightly in the sunlight, but the woman paid no attention to them. She only walked on toward the west, leaving her husband farther behind. Now the sun tried a third time. Where its beams touched the earth, blackberries grew up. They were dark and plump, but the woman's anger was too great, and she did not see them. At last the sun tried its hardest. It shone its light down in the grass right in front of the woman's feet, and strawberries appeared. They glowed like fire in the grass, and the woman had to stop when she saw them right in front of her. She knelt down and plucked one and bit into it. She had never tasted anything like it before. Its sweetness reminded her of how happy she and her husband had been together before they quarreled and fought. "I must gather some of this fruit for my husband," she said, and she began to pick the berries. She was still picking them when the man caught up to her. "Forgive me for my hard words," he said to her, and she answered him by sharing the sweetness of the strawberries. And so it was that the strawberries came into the world. To this day, when the Cherokee people eat strawberries, they are reminded to always be kind to each other, to remember that friendship and respect are as sweet as the fruit of ripe red berries, and how good that tastes. I hope you always try very hard to be kind. Sometimes we're in hard times, like now we have the coronavirus, and we have to stay inside, and we have to have school at home, and we have to wear masks. Those things are not always easy, but it's very important to be kind to each other and to say kind words to each other. And if we mess up, it's really important to say we're sorry and ask the other person to forgive us. And it's important to forgive. You have a wonderful day. Elon, I see you out there, and Santonio, and Donovan, and Arya. I hope you have a wonderful day.